What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, recapping the news. And before I jump into things, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. We're almost to 165,000 subscribers. Probably by the time this video goes live, we'll hit that. So greatly appreciate all the support, the comments, the likes, and just being subscribed. Now, as for the exclusive news and the highlights, we have details on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG Velvet Brown. Now, unfortunately, I had to leak that a bit earlier. I wanted to save it for this video, so you might have seen it going around. Now, for something you may have not seen, Nigel Sylvester will release his own Air Jordan 4 collaboration in spring 2025. So we got all the details later on in the video. As well, there's a lot more from Jordan Brand, a solid lineup from Nike, one thing from Reebok, and one thing from New Balance. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Dropping in a couple days, we have a new colorway of the Reebok Court Victory Pump. This one is known as the French Open and will pay tribute to the upcoming French Open as well as the 35th anniversary of Michael Chang's French Open victory. And this pair features a footwear white, night black, and ultra purple color combination. Now, the color description lacks volt, but there is some volt detailing. As well, the pump on the tongue is shaped like a tennis ball. Overall, these are nice in my opinion. I'm a big fan of the model. This colorway is solid as well. And if you're looking to buy, they drop on May 10th. The retail price will be $160. Now, what I'm probably going to do is pick these up, but more than likely these are going to go on sale, so be patient if you don't need them in a rush. New images just leaked of Jack Harlow's upcoming New Balance 1906R collaboration, and I haven't covered them in a previous video, so I'm going to go into a little bit more details here. So, the shoe is said to be inspired by the Kentucky Derby, and although we have all these images, one thing the shoe lacks is any Jack Harlow branding, which I found a little bit odd, unless it's under the laces where I just can't see it. But the shoes feature pink and purple floral prints throughout, and then it has velour on the tongues for a premium feel. The insoles also feature watercolor paintings of a man and a woman dressed in attire that some would wear to the Kentucky Derby. And then we have a very light shade of green on the toe cap, while a darker shade of green runs across the midsole and the rubber outsole. Now, although we have the new photos, and there's been quite a few that have been shown off, we don't have a release date. They are expected to release sometime this year. Unfortunately, we don't know when, and currently no retail price. When it comes to the Nike Air Foamposite 1, most people want either the older retros or the OG colorways. I know a lot of people are waiting for the Royal pair to return as well as the Galaxy, but Nike Sportswear is releasing new colorways, and in my opinion, this one's decent, although I kind of wish that they would drop the Pearl pair of the Foamposite Pro. But this is the light Orwood brown iteration, and the shoes feature a black, team gold, light Orwood brown, and chrome color combination. Now, the reason why I'm talking about them for this video, we have a release date. So, the shoes are set to debut on July 6th. They'll also be available in full family sizing, so we have men's at 240, grade school at 190, preschool at 105, and toddler sizes will cost $77. Quick heads up on the Futura Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration. Now, in previous videos, I reported that the release date would be on May 10th, although it wasn't confirmed. However, we have a new release date, which is May 18th, and this is for skate shops. So I recently went into my local skate shop. They also confirmed May 18th is the release date, and they said that they were going to do a raffle. Most places are going to do raffles. Now, they are expected to debut on the Sneakers app, but we don't have a specific release date at the time of recording, and the retail price will be $135. We also have new images of the Nike SB Dunk Low Safari Olympics. Now, Nike Skateboarding has a ton of pairs that are celebrating the Olympic Games. Some have already released, and they're taking a different route than having Olympic colors on the shoes. They're more so themes. And while this pair, the theme is unknown, although they're said to be inspired by the Olympics, they do have safari print. And I think that Nike SB is going so heavy is because this is the second time that skateboarding will be featured in the Olympic Games. The first was in 2020. I believe that they were supposed to drop the 711 SB Dunks because the Olympic Games was in Japan, and 711 is very popular in Japan. I mean, it's popular in the United States, but it's on a different level in Japan. I don't know the reason why they scrapped that shoe, to be honest. I heard that they didn't get the rights or something for 711. I'm not entirely sure, but man, I really wish they did drop. Anyways, back to this shoe. It features a Phantom Black, Monarch, Summit White, and Chlorine Blue color combination. And at the time of recording, we don't have a specific release date, although they are rumored to debut in June, and the retail price will be $125. Some new images popped up of the Nike Kobe 4 Protro gold medal, giving us a few different angles. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the images. Something isn't right with the midsole, at least when you're comparing to the original release, which was launched back in 2009. Now, for those that don't know, the summer prior in 2008, Kobe Bryant was part of the Redeem team. And to celebrate that, Nike Basketball would eventually debut the gold medal Kobe 4 Protro in 2009. So yeah, getting back to the midsole, around the toe, it looks very, very thick compared to the 2009 pair. I'm hoping that it won't be the case on the retail pairs. Maybe this is just a sample, or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe nothing's wrong with it and I'm just overanalyzing it. But other than that, the shoes will feature a white, dark obsidian, varsity red, and metallic gold color combination. Now, as for a release date, this pair is set to debut on August 5th, and the retail price will be $190. Last up for today, I can confirm that the Nike Air Diamond Turf 49ers will return in spring 2025. So for those that don't know, this shoe was worn by Deion Sanders and is part of his signature line. And the images used is not the 2025 release, it's a prior retro. And for the 2025 pair, it'll feature a white, fire red, black, and metallic gold color combination. Now in 1994, that's when this shoe originally released. He was signed to the San Francisco 49ers, and the pair features the signature black and white blocking while constructed with leather and features a midfoot strap. Now, some of the highlights on this pair includes red on the branding, liner, and outsole. On the midfoot strap, on the sides, we have a little bit of gold, while black, white, and red appear on the rubber sole. Now, as for a release date, unfortunately, we don't have one, but spring 2025 is when they're expected to drop, which means a release will take place between January and March of 2025, and the retail price will be $150. Moving on to Jordan Brand, and we have the upcoming release of the Air Jordan 1 Mid Wings NYC Subway. So this is the latest pair part of Jordan Brand's Wings Foundation, and the shoes pay tribute to NYC's MTA crews. This pair features a Gunsmoke, matte silver, black, laser orange, and racer blue color combination. Now, according to Jordan Brand, more than 130 high school students nationwide helped Jordan Brand to create this Jordan 1 Mid. The students are from various cities, including Los Angeles, Chicago, Charlotte, North Carolina, Philadelphia, and more. Going over the pair, they are highlighted with a Subway map-inspired tongue label. The air text reflects Subway line symbols and the wings on the hills. We also have speckled detailing on the liners in the midsole, and a message to MTA workers appears on the inside of the tongues, while a Subway map covers the insoles. Each pair also comes with a Jumpman hang tag outlined in colors from the map lines and special packaging. Now, this pair will debut on May 15th, but it appears that they're somewhat limited. They will be available on Nike.com as well as Nike House of Innovation NYC and Nike Soho. Now, this shoe is only releasing in grade school, preschool, and toddler sizes. The retail price will range between $65 and $120. You know, I almost didn't feature this shoe in this video just because I hate these photos. I hate these type of photos. But it is news. It does give us a first look, so I got to get over my personal feelings. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Oxidized Green. So, as most of you know, the Air Jordan 4 Oxidized Green is dropping in July, and then the next month we have this pair. Also, this will be a women's exclusive, and the specific colorway is white, oxidized green, and cell. So it doesn't look like it's going to have a metallic finish like the 4s, but the shoes do feature white leather throughout, while green hits the swoosh, branding, back heel area, and the liner. White fills in the wings on the heel, and then we have cell across the midsole, giving it an aged look. Now, what's kind of difficult to see in the photos is the outsole, but it will feature a gum rubber outsole. So like I mentioned, dropping in women's sizing, and the release date is August 14th. The retail price will be $140. I'm not going to spend too much time going over the official photos of J Balvin's upcoming Air Jordan 3 Rio, just because I've talked about them a handful of times in previous videos. Now, the real reason I'm sharing it just because of the new looks, which in my opinion, they look great. This is a shoe that I definitely want, but if I don't hit, I'm not going to be paying resale because unfortunately, these are going to be reselling for probably quite a bit of money. Also, what we didn't have prior to these photos is images of the box. So I'll make sure to share that here. But as for a release date, at the time of recording, they are set to debut on May 22nd, and the retail price will be $250. Now, these are more than likely going to be available on the SNKRS app as well as select boutiques. I may be doing a short on where you can buy this shoe, and in the description of that video, I'll have links to where you can buy or enter the raffles and stuff like that. So if that's something you would like to see, let me know down in the comment section below. Speaking of bad images, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined. So some of these photos actually leaked after I put together my whole video. It was uploaded, ready to go. So I didn't want to pull it down, re-edit everything, and then more than likely I would have had to upload it a lot later than 3. But in these photos, you could see what I was explaining in the prior video. But unfortunately, I was unsure about the midsole. So I was told that they potentially could be aged, and unfortunately from these photos, they lack the midsole. But you can see the medial side, which it has his signature as well as my very best. It's very subtle. You can also see a close-up of Air Jordan, which replaces the signature wings logo. As well, you can see the black tongue. Now, in one of these photos, this just looks way off to me. Maybe it's just due to the fact that they're not put together. But either way, it gives you a look at what to expect, aside from the midsole and the outsole. But overall, I'm personally excited for this pair. I love the change that they're going to implement on them. But again, I own the 2016 pair, so that's probably why I'm okay with it. Now, going over the release info, this pair is set to debut on October 18th. They will be available in full family sizing, so we have men's priced at $180, grade school at $140, preschool at $85, and taller sizes will cost $70. Also, this is expected to be a GR, a lot of pairs available. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're guaranteed a pair. For the most part, I'm seeing a lot of people liking the new look, but I'm still seeing a good amount that are not happy with them. Maybe people's opinions will change, but hopefully everybody who wants this shoe is able to get them on the release date. So for this info, I really wanted to wait and leak it and drop a video at the same time, but unfortunately I couldn't do that. So shout out to my guy who gives me this information. He hit me up late last night and told me about a new Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG dropping spring 2025. So we're calling this shoe Velvet Brown just due to the fact that that's one of the colors used on the pair. And the official colorway is dark mocha, black, and velvet brown. Now it's kind of funny because in the previous video, I went over one of Travis Scott's upcoming Jordan Jumpman Jack collaborations, and it features a very similar colorway. Also, the image used is just a mock-up. We don't know how the actual color blocking is going to be, but I suspect something similar to this to release. Now, you can expect the backward swoosh, as well as Travis Scott's signature branding throughout. And I'm going to keep the same energy. I know a lot of people think this pair is dope, after Z and I shared it on Twitter, but again, I'm just tired of Mocha on Travis collabs. Matter of fact, I'm just tired of Travis Scott collabing on the One. I wish he would move on to a different model. I don't care which model. It's just, in my opinion, getting repetitive. But that's just my opinion. Of course, I know a lot of people are going to like these. They're going to sell out instantly when they drop. And getting to the release info, this pair is going to drop spring 2025, which means a release will take place between January and March of 2025. Also, the retail price will be $150. As well, these will be available in men's, preschool, and toddler sizing. Now, I don't have the pricing for the preschool and toddler sizing, but I should have that very soon. And let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. If they release just like this, would you buy? More exclusive news for you guys, and I'm super excited for this pair. Nigel Sylvester will collaborate with Jordan Brand once again in spring 2025, but this time on the Air Jordan 4. This will not be the Air Jordan 4 RM. He is collaborating on that shoe for 2024, but he'll also debut his own Air Jordan 4 in 2025. So first off, the image used is just a mock-up. I do have the colorway, but we just don't know the blocking. And this pair will feature a Firewood Orange, Cell, and Cinnabar color combination. This will be another pair part of his Bike Air series. And the shoes are labeled Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SPBA. So SP is Special Projects, OG self-explanatory, and BA stands for Bike Air. With this collaboration, I'm really happy because I really didn't want to buy the Air Jordan 4 RM, but I kind of felt like I needed to because I like to ride BMX. I rode it as a kid, and even as an adult, I ride, but it's a 29-inch this time, so a little bit different. So I wanted to support in that way, but I wasn't feeling the model whatsoever. But now that he's working on the Air Jordan 4, no matter the color blocking, I'm sure they'll turn out a lot better than the Air Jordan 4 RM, look-wise. Also, along with the shoes, Nigel and Jordan Brand will release an apparel collection. You guys might remember in one of my previous videos, I said that Nigel Sylvester might have a new shoe coming in 2025 because he has a full apparel collection dropping, which typically they wouldn't just release clothing without a pair of sneakers. Now, at the time of recording, no specific release date, but spring 2025 is when they're expected to drop, which means a release will take place between January and March of 2025. Also, no retail price. Let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. If they look like this, would you buy? And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you have a second and haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. As well, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Now, I was planning on doing a short today, but 2 nights ago, I got this exclusive information in, so I felt that this needed to get out ASAP. So potentially not going to be doing a short this week. Maybe another video Friday. More than likely, I'm going to drop another video Friday. So be on the lookout for that. Now, for this video, let me know what you liked or disliked down in the comment section below. As well, if you have any questions, leave that down below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.